Welcome to Tungal online classes, continuation of the CET classes. In the previous class, we discussed up to question number 30. Now means today class, we will discuss question number 32 to 60, remaining 30 questions. Here, what are the left questions? In the previous class, we solved 15, I solved, remaining 15 is there. You completed that questions, and any doubt is there, ask in the group also. Right? Here, continuation of the assignment 1, question number 31. See there, if a cyclist takes 1 minute to complete of revolution on a circular path, that circular path is having the 120 meter radius. What is its average velocity? They are asking average velocity. Suppose average speed is asking. Average speed means what? Total distance traveled by total time taken. That is called as average speed. There we are consider the distance. But here average velocity they are asking. Here average velocity means here total displacement by total time taken. Total displacement by total time taken. Here displacement consider. But suppose they are asking average speed. There consider the total distance traveled. Here total displacement taken by total time taken. Means here this is a total displacement by total time taken. That is total distance by total time taken when calculating average speed. But here average speed is not asking here. Average velocity asking. So consider the displacement. That is the difference. Concentrate here. Right? Now see there. This is what is the given here in that problem. Here, if cyclist takes 1 minute complete half revolution on a circular path. This is a circular path. He is completing the half revolution. Half revolution means up to this point here. He is coming from A to B. He is completed this half revolution. Right? Suppose we want to find the distance means we calculate this value A to B total. Now, but they are asked, we want to find here displacement is required. Here this is called as a displacement. But this is called as the path. Suppose we can take here the path. This is another point. We can take the path ACB. ACB is called as the distance. Suppose this is center. Consider the path AOB. That is called as the shortest distance between the 2 points. Shortest distance between the 2 points is called as the displacement. Now AOB is called as what is here? A displacement. Right? This is the distance. This is what is the displacement. Displacement means shortest distance between the 2 points here. This is the shortest distance from A to B. Here, what is the given radius given here? Radius means center to this A point. That is this is given as 120 meters. This is 120 means this is also 120. Total A to B is how much we are getting here? 240 meters. Right? 240 meters is a, what is here? Displacement. Suppose the distance we want to find. How to find here? This is completed the half circle. Half circle means how to find the distance. Distance is equal to half circle. Half circle means total circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. Half of that one means 2 pi r by 2. So pi r is called as a distance. But here pi r is called as a distance. But here what is here? This is r means r. R plus r is equal to 2r. 2r is this is a radius r. This is the radius r. Total becomes to be what is here? This is becomes to be total becomes to be 2r. Here total 2r is called as a, here what is here? Displacement. But pi r is called as what is here? Distance. We can concentrate on difference of these two. Right? Here this is r plus r. R is the radius given 120 meters, 120 meter. Totally 240 meters is called as a distance. Now distance is called as a displacement. Sorry, here is called as a displacement. Displacement is the AB. AB means AOB. AOB is equal to how much here? 240 meters. That is called as a displacement, shortest distance. Distance we can find using the formula pi into r. R value we can substitute 120. We can get the distance. But here distance is not required. Displacement is required. Displacement is how much here? 240 meters. Total displacement by total time taken. Total displacement is 240 by total time taken. Time is given as 1 minute. 1 minute means how many seconds here? 60 seconds. So that is I am converting into seconds here. 1 minute time is given. Total time is equal to 60. Now 240 by 60. What is here? 60 ones are 64s are. What we are getting here? 4 meter per second. 4 meter per second. Suppose in this question, average speed they are asking. Average speed they are asking means, just I am explaining, total distance by total time taken. This we have to find here. Total distance means pi r. Pi r means 3.pi r by 60. Pi value 3.14, r value is equal to radius 120 by 60. Here what is here? This is getting as a 6.28 meter per second. This is called as a average speed. Average speed is equal to pi r by 60. Time is equal to how many seconds here? 60 seconds, because 1 minute. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Pi r by 60. That is called as a pi r is called as a distance. Total distance by total time taken. Pi r by 60. Pi value 3.14. R value is equal to radius is equal to 120. 62 is 6.28 meter per second is a average speed. But in this question, average speed is not asking. Average velocity is asking. Average velocity, how much we are getting here? 4 meter per second we are getting here. Which option is correct here? Fourth option is correct here. Next, see the question number 33. Here two vectors are given. If u bar value given, and u bar means initial velocity, and v bar means final velocity also given, and it is covered in a time, means that final velocity it is covered in a time 10 second given, time also given 10 second. Find the acceleration vector. Find the acceleration vector. Means the acceleration vector they are asking here. We have to find the acceleration vector. Here see the initial velocity and final velocity given, time also given. They are asking the acceleration. In this case, which kinematic equation we have to apply? Here we have to apply the kinematic equation. We know that here final velocity v bar, initial velocity is u bar plus a bar into t. This is a here first kinematic equation. In this equation, v bar and u bar given, time given. We can find the acceleration easily using this kinematic equation. Another equations are not applicable because they are not dependent on the time. But second equation is s is equal to ut plus half a t square depends on the time. But displacement, that is the distance is not given, s is not given. So here we use the formula v bar is equal to u bar plus a bar into t. Here from this v bar minus u bar is equal to a bar into t. But here they are asking acceleration. A bar is equal to v bar minus u bar by t. We find the acceleration like that. So from this we substitute here values already given. Here u bar given, that value is equal to u bar is given as a 2i what is here 2i minus 2j plus 3k. Directly I am writing that values. A bar is equal to v bar. V bar value also given, that is 2i cap minus 4j cap plus 5k cap. Next u bar value also given. U bar value is equal to 2i cap minus of 2j cap plus 3k cap by time. Time is equal to 10 second given. T is equal to 10 second is given. Time 10 second given. So from this a bar is equal to, here we calculate this one, 2i cap minus 4j cap 5k cap minus 2i cap plus 2j cap, minus into minus plus, minus into plus minus 3k cap by what is here 10. Here minus plus is cancelled. minus 2i cap plus 2i cap is cancelled. Remaining is a bar is equal to here minus 4j plus 2j is equal to minus 2j cap plus 5k minus 3k plus 2k cap by 10. Here 2 take the common. Remaining is minus j cap plus k cap by 10. 2 1s are 2 5s are. See there. Here this value we are getting as a minus j cap plus k cap by 5. J cap plus k cap by 5. See there here. Here in this we can get as a minus j cap plus k cap by 5. 2 5s are cancelled here. See there which option is correct here. Which option is correct here? Fourth option is correct here. These options are here. Now what is here? All three options are wrong because they are the items are there. But find the final answer, we are not getting the item. So in the fourth option, item is not there. So which option is correct here? Fourth option is correct here. This is the acceleration, a bar value. Right. Next, see the question number 36. For a body traveling with uniform acceleration. Means uniform acceleration means it covers the equal distances in equal interval of time. Uniform acceleration, it's a final velocity given. That expression is given. V is equal to under root of 870 minus 7x. Where x is the distance traveled by the body. The acceleration is, x means the distance traveled by the body. Here x is distance traveled by the body. The acceleration is asking here. What is the acceleration value they are asking? See there? How to do this type of problems? Here velocity given. V is equal to under root of 180 minus 7x. Here acceleration is required. Generally acceleration means a change in the velocity. But here square root is there. So square root is there for when we have to differentiate the velocity, we get the acceleration. Change in velocity is called as acceleration. But here square root is there. In this situation, how to do here? Here we can make the square on both sides. Squaring on both sides. V square is equal to, here square and root is cancelled. Remaining is 180 minus 7x. 180 minus 7x. V square is equal to 180 minus 7x. Here, now using this equation, we can easily find the acceleration. Suppose this equation is when differentiating, we can get the acceleration. Here differentiate with respect to t here on both sides. Differentiating with respect to t. With respect to t, we get. Now what we are getting here differentiating means v square differentiation is 2v. This is in the form of x to the power of n. X to the power of n differentiation is n into x to the power of n minus 1. So v square differentiation is 2v. Again we also differentiate it with respect to t. So what we are getting here dv by dt. Just this is differentiation with respect to t. Here 180 is constant. Constant differentiation is 0. Minus 7 also constant, right? Outside. Remaining x differentiation. X differentiation can be with respect to can be written as dx by dt. Here differentiation is important here. V square differentiation 2v. Again we have to differentiate the v also with respect to t. So 2v into dv by dt. 180 differentiation is 0. 7 into dx by dt. Here 2v into dv by dt is called as acceleration. Change in velocity is called as acceleration. 0 minus change in displacement. X is called as a distance or displacement. Change in the distance is called as a velocity. Here what is here? This is called as a, here we can consider as a velocity. So 2va is equal to 0 minus 7v. Here what is we are getting here? Vv or 2va is equal to, here I am writing again. Here 2va, 2v, change in velocity is called as acceleration. 0 minus 7v. Here dx by dt is called as a velocity. So 2va is equal to minus 7v. Here we cancel. 2a is equal to minus 7. Here from this a is equal to minus 7 by 2 is equal to minus 3.5 meter per second square. This is the acceleration. Here this type of equations are given. How to solve the problem is important here. How to solve the problem? Just we have to differentiate the equation. When velocity given, we differentiate it, we can get the acceleration. But here square root given. Square root given means we have to make the square on both sides. Here differentiate it, then we can get the acceleration. Here acceleration is minus 3.5 meter per second square. Which option is correct here? Second option is correct here. See, next question, question number 38. A body falls from 80 meter, means it falls from 80 meter height. It's a time of descent they are asking. Time of descent and time of ascent. Time of ascent means the time taken by the body to reach the maximum height. That is called as a time of ascent. Time of descent means the time taken by the body to reach the ground from maximum height. That is called as a time of descent. But here time of descent is asking here. Here generally formula we know that, but that formula how it is coming also I will explain. See there, here this is the body is freely falling. Freely falling means here initial velocity is 0. It is the body falls from 80 meter height, means it is freely falling. 80 meter height means that is height given 80 meters. Now the time taken by the body to reach the ground is called as time of descent. That is the time, this time is taken as time of descent. Then we are represented with T2. Time of ascent is represented with T1. Both are we can get the same value. Here this is a T2. This is called as a time of descent. Now we apply the formula. Here generally S is equal to ut plus half at square. Why apply that formula? Because distance given and initial velocity we know that. Time also we have to find that time. So we apply the formula S is equal to ut plus half at square. But A value is plus or minus. Your body is falling towards the earth, means acceleration due to gravity, body both are moving in the same direction. So A is a positive, means A is equal to plus G. Right? So here distance traveled is 80 meter is A. That is we can consider generally. First we have to, this is I am considered as a height H is equal to 80 meter. Here S is equal to I am written as a H. Distance traveled is H. H is equal to 80 meters. Now here initial velocity is 0. 0 into T. That is T is the time we are considered as a T2 plus half into A value is G. G T2 square. Here from this we can get as a H is equal to half into G into T2 square. From this T2 square is equal to 2H by G. Here T2 is equal to under root of 2H by G. Right? This is the formula for the time of descent. Time of ascent also same we can get the formula. Right? Here T2 is equal to under root of 2H by G. Now what is here? T2 is equal to, here what is here? This is the time of descent. T2 is equal to under root of 2 into H, height value given 80. G value acceleration due to gravity is value also given 10 meter per second square. That is a 10. Here 10 8 means we can get as a root 16. Root 16 is equal to 4. What is here? Time. Time means we can measure in seconds. Means how much time is taken to reach the ground here? 4 seconds. That time is called as time of descent. Time of descent is how many seconds here? 4 seconds. Right. Next, see the question number 40. Here the ratio of time taken by freely falling body to cover first meter, second meter, dash dash. Another one also third meter, fourth meter, like that. Here we can do first meter and second meter. Similarly we can write. Now here that is asking here ratio of time taken by freely falling body. Freely falling is given. Freely falling means initial velocity is 0. Ratio of time taken. Time is asking. In first meter, second meter means distances are given. Right, here freely falling means generally we consider as u equal to 0. Body is freely falling means initial velocity is 0. Here it travels this body is travels the distance 1 meter. It travels the distance 1 meter here. This is 1 meter in the time t1. This time also t1. I am consider that t1. Now another 1 meter it can travels. Means first 1 meter, second meter. Second meter means another 1 meter. Another 1 meter travels in time t2. This is time t2. They are asking the ratio of t1 is to T2 means the time, the ratio of time taken by freely falling body cover first meter and second meter. First meter covered in T1 time, second meter is covered in T2 time. Means this total time also I will consider that T. Okay. Here first I want to find the T1. T1 means how to find the T1 here. Here distance know that, initial velocity 0, time know that. We apply the which kinematic equation here? Second kinematic equation, S is equal to ut plus of at square. So we consider that S is equal to ut plus of at square. Here distance is 1 meter. S is equal to 1 meter. Time is the T1. Your body travels the 1 meter distance up to this one. So here what is here? 1 is equal to initial velocity 0 plus of into time is equal to here T1 I am consider. Of into A equal to plus G because body is falling towards the ground. So A is equal to plus G into T1 square. We can write like this. From this we can find as a 1 is equal to of G is 1 square. This value is equal to 0. Here T1 square is equal to 2 by G. Here T1 is equal to under root of 2 by G. This is the time T1 we can get. Here next but T2 I want to find the T2 also because the ratio of T1 is to T2 they are asking. T1 is to T2 is asking this question. T1 is to T2 is T3 similar. Just you can make T1 comma T2, write T3 also generally. Here same we can written as a, similarly we can written as a T3 also. So T1 and T2 we have to find here. First T1 we are getting under root of 2 by G. T2 also we can find here. T2 how to find here? See there. Here T is equal to, from the observe the diagram here, total time taken by the body to reach the, to travel the 2 meters. To travel the 2 meters, how much time taken? T time taken. Here up to this one, it travels a 1 meter in time T1. Here from this point to this point, it travels a 1 meter in time T2. But total 2 meters, it can travel in time T. From this we can written as a T is equal to T1 plus T2. Here T2 is equal to T minus T1. When T know that, T1 know that, T1 already we are getting. When T value we know that and T1 we know that, we can easily find the T2. So here total distance traveled is 1 meter plus 1 meter. It is traveled the 2 meter distance in how much time here? T time. So we apply the again here S is equal to ut plus of at square formula. Here S is equal to ut plus of at square. Now total distance traveled is 2 meter. In how much time? T time. T means T1 plus T2. So here 2 is equal to initial velocity 0 T plus of into A into T square. Here in the place of the A we can written as a G because it is falling towards the ground. So 2 is equal to of GT square. Here from this T square is equal to 4 by G. 2 to the 4 by G. Now T is equal to we can get as a under root of 4 by G. This is we can get as a T. Here this is we can get as a T1. This is a T means time taken by the body to traverse a 2 meter distance. That is T is equal to under root of 4 by G. This is the time taken by the body to traverse a 1 meter distance. That is the T1. Next to T2 we want. Here T2 is equal to we already know that T minus T1. So T2 is equal to T value we know that already under root of 4 by G minus under root of 2 by G. That is the T1 value. But they are asking T1 is to T2. They are asking T1 is to T2 is to T3 is asking here. Now here I want to find the T1 is to T2 here. Here T1 is to T2 we know that T3 also similarly we can write. Here T1 is to T2 I want to find here. T1 value know that, T2 value know that. Here what is here? T1 is to T2 value I want to find here. Here T1 is to T2 value I want to find here. This is the T1 value. T1 value and T1 value we know that, T2 value we know that. We find the T1 is to T2. Here T1 is to T2. Similarly T3 also. First we can find the T1 is to T2. Here T1 is equal to we know that under root of 2 by G. Already we calculated. T2 is under root of 4 by G minus of under root of 2 by G. Right? Now T1 is to T2 is equal to here root 2 by G take the common. Here 2 by G. Here root 2 by G take the common here. Root 2 by G take the common means here remaining is root 2 here minus 1. Here root 2 by g cancel, remain what we are getting here, t1 is to t2 is equal to, we can get as 1 is to root 2 minus 1. Similarly, we can find the t3, t1 is to t2 is to t3, we can get as a root 3 minus root 2. Just we can find here t1, t2, we can find the answer directly. So here t1 is to t2, what we are getting here, 1 is to root 2 minus 1 here. That is only asking here, first meter, second meter, dash, third meter also. So here t1 is to t2 is equal to 1 is to root 2 minus 1 we are getting, means which option is correct here? Second option is correct here. Suppose we can find the t3. Here next 1 meter it can travel in the t3 time. That t3 value we can get as root 3 minus root 2. So t1 is to t2 is to t3 value we can get as 1 is to root 2 minus root 1, root 3 minus root 2. We cannot find the t3. Directly we can conclude that here t3 value we can get as root 3 minus root 2. Already we know that already t1, t2. Here from this we can find the answer. Which option is correct here? Second option is correct here. See the question number 42. A freely falling body travels dash of total distance in fifth second. Means here generally the ratio of total distance traveled in nth second to the total distance they are asking. Here just we know that here total distance traveled. Formula we know that s is equal to ut plus of at square. Distance traveled, s is equal to ut plus of at square. Here s is equal to ut plus of at square. But it is freely falling. Freely falling means already conditions we know that u equal to 0, a equal to plus g. Here what we are getting, s is equal to 0 plus of gt square. This is 0 into d0. Here of a equal to plus g, gt square. Directly writing this step. Now s is equal to of gt square. This is total distance traveled in t second. But total distance traveled in here, what is here? Nth second we have to find here. This is total distance traveled in this is a total distance traveled in what is here? T second. S is equal to what is here? Of gt square. Here total distance traveled in n seconds. N second and nth second we have to find here. Here this is total distance traveled in t second. In n seconds how to write here? N second means t is equal to n seconds. We substitute. So s is equal to here of into g into n square. This is total distance traveled in n seconds. Here next to distance traveled in nth second. Here observe here. This is total distance traveled in n seconds. N second means 5 seconds. Like that. That is t is equal to n second. Total distance traveled in nth second or fifth second, like that. This is nth second. Nth second formula Sn is equal to u plus a into n minus half. Don't confuse here. This is total distance traveled in n seconds. This is total distance traveled in nth second. Now here Sn is equal to u plus a into n minus half. Sn is equal to u value is equal to 0. Freely falling means u equal to 0, a equal to plus g into n minus half. So Sn is equal to g into n minus half. This is a distance traveled in nth second. This is total distance traveled in how many seconds? N seconds. So we find that this is the ratio of these two. We have to find here. Ratio of these two means Sn by S is equal to g into n minus half by here what is here of into g into n square. Here g getting cancelled, 2 coming into numerator. Here what we are getting here, Sn by S is equal to, we can get as 2 into n minus 1 by 2 by n square. Here fifth second they are given. Fifth second means just n equal to, we substitute the 5. Here n equal to 5 means here S 5 by S is equal to, we can get as 2 into 5 minus 1 by 2 by 5 square. This is 10 minus 1 by 2. 10 minus 1 by 2. In the numerator 10 minus 1 by 2 means 9 by 2. Now S 5 by S is equal to 2 into 9 by 2 by 25. 5 square is 25. So this is get as 9 by 25. But they are asking in percentage. Percentage means S 5 by S. S 5 by S into 100% is equal to 9 by 25 into 100%. Here 25 ones are 25 fours are. How much percentage we are getting here? 36 percentage. Means which option is correct here? Fourth option is correct here. See the next question. Question number 47. One car moving on a straight road covers 1/3 of distance with 20 km per hour and rest with 60 km per hour. The average speed is asking here. Now the car travels the total distance I am consider as a yes. Total distance is yes. Now 1/3 of distance with speed 20 km per hour. 1/3 means up to this one I am consider, that is s by 3. It is traveling with 20 km per hour. Their velocity is 20 km per hour. Remaining is 2s by 3. 2s by 3, s by 3 is total, we can get the s. 1/3 is 20 km per hour. Remaining means 2s by 3. Here what is that? Simply we can find s minus s by 3 is equal to 2s by 3. Remaining is 2s by 3. That 2s by 3 is traveling with 60 km per hour. 60 km per hour. Means this distance is up to this one is 20 km per hour. Here this distance is 60 km per hour. Now up to this one is 20 km per hour here. Here remaining is this is 60 km per hour. 20 km per hour this is. Right? Now here they are asking the average speed they are asking. Average speed means total distance traveled by total time taken. Here this time I want to find here. Up to this distance at a time I am considered as a t1. This time is t1, this time is t2. Here first I want to find the t1. T1 is equal to t. Time means velocity is equal to distance by time. Time is equal to distance by velocity. Here up to this one is how much distance here? S by 3 distance covered in t1 time with velocity 20 km per hour. This is 20 we are writing. So what we are getting here? T1 is equal to S by 60. What is here? S by 60 hours. That is S by 60 we can get here. Time is equal to S by 60 hours. That is a S kilometer we are taken, means S by 60 hours it can take. Now similarly we can find here T2 also. T2 means this distance 2s by 3 traveled in time T2 with velocity 60 km per hour. So 2s by 3 by 60. What we are getting here? 2s by 180 hours. Here distance I am considering kilometers. So here what is here next? We have to find the average speed. Average speed formula already we know that. Total distance traveled by total time taken. Total distance traveled by total time taken. Now from this we find the average speed. Here average speed is can be written as total distance traveled is s by 3 plus 2s by 3 is s kilometers by total time taken. Total time taken is 2s by 180. Total time taken means 2 times we have to add. Here s by t1 plus t2. S by t1 plus t2 we have to add that one, t1 plus t2. Total time taken here up to this one is t1, this is t2. t1 plus t2. Now from this we find the average speed. I am calculating here. Average speed is equal to s by here t1. T1 is equal to, already we are getting here t1 value how much here? T1 is equal to s by 60. Here T1 is equal to, already we know that here, that is T1 is equal to, here T1 value I am writing here. T1 is equal to, distance is equal to s by 3 by 20. Here already I calculated s by 60. T2 is equal to 2s by 3 by 20. 2s 3 by 60. Now this is 2s by 180. Already we know that these values. So this is s by 60 plus 2s by 180. Okay. From this we find the average speed. Here what is we are getting here? S by, here this is what is here, and the LCM we have to find here. We can get the 180. Here 180 only LCM. Now we can get the, this is 3s plus 2s. So this is we can get as, I am calculating here, s by 5s by 180. S is cancelled. Here this is we can get as 180 by 5. 180 by 5 means 5 3s are 15, 5 6s are 30. Means how much we are getting here? That is 36 kilometer per hour. 36 kilometer per hour. Average speed how much we are getting here? 36 kilometer per hour. Which option is correct here? Fourth option is correct here.